For several weeks, Bolivia has been battling wildfire blazes that have torn through 3 million hectares, or 11,583 square miles of land this year. Firefighters and police use hoses, sprinklers, and at times bottles of water to try to hold back fires that are raging in forested and agricultural areas, particularly in the eastern and northern Amazonian regions of the country. The wildfires claimed the lives of at least a dozen people and have led to cancelled flights and shut schools due to smoke-filled air, which is impacting air quality in cities such as Santa Cruz and La Paz. Several districts of Izmir province were hit by a powerful storm that caused damage to private property and infrastructure. Strong winds ripped off some roofs and damaged houses in the Bergama district. The coastlines of the Daikili and Kandali districts were damaged by high waves, and storm surges led to floods on the streets. In addition, tiles were seen falling from the roofs of some houses, and fishing boats were damaged. Heavy rains continued to hit Kenya since early November, causing one of its worst flooding disasters in recent history. As of today, the floods have claimed at least 120 lives in 38 counties, with Tana River, Garissa, Wajir, and Mandera counties bearing the brunt of the disaster.
This is the dying situation in Bulakamor.
The crisis has affected over 500,000 people and displaced almost 90,000 households. Key infrastructure, including parts of the Garissa-Nairobi highway, is severely impacted, with the forecasters predicting continued heavy rainfall, which will exacerbate the already dire situation. After several hours of torrential rains, a major flash flood occurred in the village of Bukit Tinggi, in Pahang State, and was described by residents in the area as the worst to occur in the past 2 years. A number of houses and businesses were flooded and damaged, and vehicles were dragged away by strong torrents. A section of the federal route, passing through the village, was closed to all vehicles due to structural damage caused by debris flow. The unseasonal wave of bad weather rolled through the state of Gujarat, leaving behind substantial property damage, loss of cattle and crops, as well as human losses and injuries. At least 24 people lost their lives, with 18 of them being attributed to the lightning strikes, and about 25 more people were injured as a result of heavy rain and hailstorms. A rare strong tornado touched down in the city of Dalaman, in Mogla province, causing great damage to many houses and workplaces, as well as a kindergarten. As a result of the tornado, the windows and solar panels were shattered, roofs flew off, and trees were knocked down. Fortunately, there were no reports of victims.
Evet, şahane bir hortum. Kiremitler uçuşa geçti.
The Indonesian Anak Krakatau volcano, located in the Sunda Strait, between Java and Sumatra, experienced a sudden and significant increase in eruptive activity. The volcano has produced a series of explosive eruptions, with ash columns reaching heights of up to 2.1 kilometers, or 7,000 feet above sea level. Officials urged people, especially fishermen, to maintain a safe distance of at least 5 kilometers, or 3.1 miles from the volcano. A strong storm dropped over 130 millimeters, or 5 inches of rain, in a short period of time in the city of Formosa, leaving the streets completely flooded by the accumulation of water. The floodwaters managed to enter homes and businesses, and the avenues became rivers, generating dangerous situations in the most populated area of the city and surrounding neighborhoods. The devastating impact of Storm Bettina has been felt across several Eastern European countries, particularly in the Black Sea region, leaving a trail of destruction, at least 23 fatalities in total, and widespread disruptions. It all started in Greece, where a maritime tragedy unfolded off the coast of Lesbos Island, where a cargo ship sank amidst the stormy conditions, leading to 1 confirmed fatality and 12 missing persons. In Turkey, Bettina claimed 2 lives in Izmir, a 62-year-old man in Konya, after his car was swept away by a flash flood, and a 58-year-old man, who died when a wall collapsed on him, while working on a construction site in Sinop. In Bulgaria, the impact of the storm was marked by traffic accidents, resulting in at least 2 deaths and 36 injuries within 24 hours. Moldova also faced severe consequences from the storm, with 10 people injured and 4 fatalities. Among the dead were individuals who succumbed to hypothermia, 2 found in a car in the east and another outside the capital. In Ukraine, the storm's intensity led to significant traffic disruptions and extensive power outages across 17 regions, affecting over 1,500 settlements, with the Odessa region being the worst hit, where at least 10 people died and 19 others were injured. Heavy snowfall and high winds resulted in snow drifts reaching up to 2 meters, or 6 feet in depth. Russia's Crimean Peninsula and Krasnodar region experienced hurricane-force winds, accompanied by a significant tidal surge. This extreme weather led to the relocation of around 350 people to safer facilities, severe flooding that impacted major roads, and disruptions to the water supply in several communities. At least 4 deaths have been reported in Russia. The first significant lake effect snowstorm of the season, which dumped more than a foot of snow on 4 states, Michigan, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, caused hazardous travel conditions, school closures, injuries, and 1 fatality. Several crashes were reported on New York roads, including Interstate 90, because of the conditions. In Ohio, a massive 20-vehicle pileup was reported about 20 miles south of Cleveland, near Richfield, while a man was killed in a crash on a snowy Pennsylvania interstate. A severe snowstorm hit the Canadian province of Quebec, resulting in widespread power outages that affected nearly 150,000 homes and businesses, mostly in the Quebec City region and the eastern townships. The accumulation of snow on vegetation led to the breaking of tree branches, which subsequently fell on power lines, exacerbating the power outage situation.